Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce. My name is Blake Gurney, and I have the privilege of being the current president. Today is not about me, and it's about you. The 27th Annual Rosie Awards. This is the time, for those who have been here before, where we honor members of our community that have made significant accomplishments, and you're going to hear a whole lot of fun things today. What you may not be aware of is that the nominations for the awards that we're giving come from you, the members. They are selected by a panel of 4 to 5 past presidents, and they have done that and did their diligent work, and we've got a wonderful program for you today. What you also may not know is where the name Rosie Awards came from. I did notice that it is in your program towards the bottom, but essentially back in the early days, the name Rosie Awards was named after a brand of matches made in the early years of the Ohio Blue Tip Match Company right here in Wadsworth, Ohio. And the tips of these particular matches were rose-colored, hence the name Rosebud Matches. Then we moved to Rosie Awards. I don't know how the Blue Tip Match Company had a rose-colored match, but anyway, that's not what we're here about today. I'd like you to all put your hands together for our MC for today's event, Mr. Joe McNeil.
Hello, everyone. I am your host, Joe McNeil, of today's game show, What's My Identity? Now I ask you, could you identify a person based on how they look? Do you think you have the skill to identify 6 business professionals based on just a title or description? One lucky person in this audience will have a chance to do just that for a tremendous prize. Who will this lucky person be? Well, upon making your reservations today, all of your names have been entered into the spinning cage for a chance to be that person. Yeah, it's true. All right, Denise is going to spin the wheel for us and reveal the identity of our lucky contestant today. Denise, go ahead and spin that wheel.
Good luck, everyone. Y'all sitting there hoping it's you, aren't you? Oh my gosh. I drew my name. You still have a chance.
Everybody looks nervous. I think it's because they don't want to be standing up here. All right, and the lucky contestant today is Janie Parrish from Hospice of Medina County.
You did not just call my name.
I did, right here, look. Wow, this went a lot better than it could have. You're excited.
What's the prize?
Well, before we do that, this is a game show. You have to tell everyone here a little bit about yourself in a brief statement.
Okay, well, I want to know, is this my 15 minutes of fame?
Probably more like 12.
See, because had I known that, I would have shaved my head and checked in and out of rehab on the way down here. Well, my name's Janie Parrish. I'm from Hospice of Medina County, and I do the public relations for Hospice.
That's nice.
Thank you.
That was nice and brief.
Oh, I got something else.
Oh, I thought so.
Yes, I'm married to David, and my daughter's getting married this summer. One more. We have a basset hound named Chloe Isabella. Now I'm done.
You sure? No goldfish?
No.
Okay. All right, Janie in the audience. Next to me, I have 6 people who have a number on the star hanging around their neck.
Okay.
And also next to me, on the other side, is a board, which is covered right now, that has the 6 identities of the people here on stage. Janie.
Joe, could you tell me the prize?
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Wow. You'll need to match the person
Okay.
on the stage to their correct identity. Sound simple enough?
Sounds simple.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I'm
think
good at reading.
you're good at reading people. All right. Well, here are the rules to win the fabulous prize yet to be named.
Okay.
You will match the correct identity to the correct person, but you can only miss one time.
Okay.
If you miss more than once, you go back to your seat, we go back to the cage, we bring up another contestant.
Don't do it, Joe.
It's not up to me. It's all in your hands.
All right.
If you do make it through the 6 people's identity, your fabulous prize,
I'm ready.
dinner at the Galaxy Restaurant.
That's better than a trip to Cancun.
All right, we're going to have Denise pull off the cloth that covers the identity board. We'll go over the 6 identities that are available. Now remember, you have to match these identities to the people on the stage.
All right.
One of these 6 people is currently a producer and director.
Okay.
One of them is currently a pilot. One of them is a former Wadsworth High School cheerleader.
Okay.
One is a former Bob Hope dancer. One of them, yeah.
Like that.
One of them is a former mayor.
Okay.
And one of them is a current NFL referee. He's even officiated at the Super Bowl. Right here on this stage, all right?
Wow.
So, to make things easy for you, we're going to start off with a bang. We're going to have you name 3 of the most obvious, or are they obvious? We don't know. We'll see. But before we do that, we're going to go to a brief video while you think about those 3 people's identities. Roll the tape.
Outstanding commercial construction, improvement, or restoration. This award is given to a Wadsworth business that has completed restoration, improvement, or building in the past year. Recipient has made a positive impact for the image of Wadsworth. And the nominees are, in the category of up to $300,000. The glass station is operated by David Rinaldi and located at 1244 High Street in Wadsworth. They have completed a major renovation, including new signage, which has added a very appealing new look for them. The glass station specializes in auto glass, commercial and residential glass, mirrors, and shower doors. The Galaxy Restaurant patio is the spring, summer, and fall outdoor place to be. They've completed an expansion of their patio area, which boasts a waterfall, entertainment area, 2 hospitality bars, and a fireplace that is sure to make anyone feel comfortable while enjoying a delicious extensive menu with friends and family. The Galaxy Restaurant is located at 201 Park Center Drive in Wadsworth. Soprema USA Incorporated has completed a new research and development lab expansion. In order to keep up with their ever-expanding business, this new lab area was needed. Soprema is located at 310 Quadrille Drive in Wadsworth. Soprema is a manufacturer and wholesaler of SBS modified roofing membrane. In the category of $300,000 to $1 million, Bob Evans Restaurant, located on Park Center Drive in Wadsworth, raised and rebuilt a new state-of-the-art restaurant with eye-catching decor inside. Now travelers through Wadsworth can enjoy home cooking down on the farm. The wine room of the Galaxy, located at 202 Park Center Drive in Wadsworth, is elegant with an amazing ambiance of charm depicting a wine room feeling. A beautiful wine bar, intimate seating with the warm glow of fireplaces, stonework, copper ceilings, and a private dining area is what you'll experience. Premier Roof Systems Incorporated has renovated an older building, originally home to North American Roto Engravers, located at 471 East Berge Street in Wadsworth. From the outside driveway area to both the exterior and interior, this was a repair project Shane Vanderbilt was not afraid to take on. Now this building is ready for any business looking to move or to expand. A great new look for the neighborhood. In the category of $1 million and up, Lowe's, one of Wadsworth's newest retailers, is located at 1065 Williams Reserve at Wadsworth Crossings. The building of their new facility was estimated at over $5 million, bringing in workers for several months, which also has led to the increase of hotel and motel revenues in Wadsworth. Lowe's has just about any of your home and business building, plumbing, electrical, flooring, lumber, and painting needs. Target is a new build of approximately $4,772,000 and is located in Wadsworth Crossings at 1183 Williams Reserve Boulevard. Target employs over 75 full-time employees and over 75 part-time employees. They are active in promoting Wadsworth events, Wadsworth community organizations, awarding grants, and providing volunteers to nonprofit organizations. Target takes pride in doing business in Wadsworth. Target is an upscale discounter with a focus on high quality and on-trend merchandise. Excel Group Incorporated is located at 325 Quadrille Drive in Wadsworth. Excel Group Incorporated was established in 1980 and builds custom laminated store fixtures and commercial cabinets. They have just experienced a new expansion to their current facility of 100,000 square feet, bringing their facility to an incredible size of 200,000 square feet. They currently employ over 80 full-time employees.
All right, let's have a nice round of applause for all of our nominees. All right, Janie, you had plenty of time now. Plenty of time. Here's what I'm going to ask you to pick.
Okay.
I want you to identify the former Wadsworth High School cheerleader. You think you can do it?
I think I can.
Okay, let's go for it.
Well, I'm kind of convinced that those former high school cheerleaders hang out at Bueller's on Saturday morning, because I run in there hoping I don't see anybody, and there they are, and they go, "Hello, Hello." So I'm going to pick number 4, because she's got that perkiness about her.
Right, so you think number 4
I
is the
do.
former Wadsworth High School cheerleader?
Right.
Okay. Well, let's see. Number 4, is that your identity?
That's my identity. I was a high school cheerleader in, never mind. But I'd like to reveal the identity from the previous video, sorry. Outstanding commercial construction improvement or I can't even talk, sorry.
You just got back from vacation.
I just got back from vacation, sorry. In category up to 300,000. And the winner is Suprema USA Incorporated.
Let's have a nice round of applause for Suprema. All right, Janie, you got the first one under your belt. You're feeling confident?
I am. I got it.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to ask you to identify the former mayor.
Okay. Well, now, he is one of my favorite people, so this one's actually easy for me. And that would be my friend back here, number 5.
Number 5, is that your identity?
That is correct. And before I identify another person or an organization, I would like to direct this remark to the present mayor. Jim, this is what you have to look forward to now that you're not running. They're going to put you on a stand and ask if anyone can recognize you. And then they're going to put your name on the program naked with no designation of who you are, who you were, or who you ever wanted to be. now that I've given you this good advice, let me tell you that the outstanding commercial construction improvement and restoration in the category of $300,000 up to $1 million, the winner here is the wine room at the Galaxy Restaurant.
Actually, my entire family wants to thank the Wadsworth community for all your support. My parents, Bob and Phyllis Leatherman, and my sister Karen's here. My brother Sean could not be here today, but he was very instrumental in the design of the wine room. Thank you.
All right, congratulations again to the...
Well, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
Thank goodness that there's a, that we live in a community that drinks so much. Yeah.
That's true, too.
That wouldn't have flown anywhere.
You never come here, do you? Oh, I didn't think so. All right, we're gonna go ahead. You got two. You're on a roll. 2 for 2.
Okay.
Remember, you can only miss one. So I'm gonna give you a hard one now. I want you to identify the pilot. And if you get this wrong, then you only get one more chance.
Okay, all right. Okay. Well, I'm thinking in my head about what a pilot would be. Probably somebody that drinks a lot of coffee, likes to be away from home. Let's see, very intelligent, very stable. So it's obviously a female. So I'm gonna put number 2.
Number 2, huh? All right, let's see. Number 2, is that your identity?
No, sir, that is not my identity.
Oh, Janie.
But I do have an identity from the previous video. This is the outstanding commercial construction, improvement, or restoration in the category of $1 million and up. The winner is Excel Group Incorporated.
You don't want to say anything? Okay.
Thank you.
Let's have another nice round of applause for the Excel Group. Okay, Janie, that was your one miss.
Okay.
You got nothing left.
Don't
If
say
you
it,
miss
Joe.
again,
Don't say
if you
it.
miss again,
You said it.
yes,
I
I
knew
did.
he was gonna say
You're
it.
going to go back to your seat over there, and then we're going to go and pick another person to participate. All right?
Denise, don't
She's-
do it.
All right.
Okay.
To give you a chance to catch your breath,
Okay.
we're going to go to another brief video, and then when we come back, you can go.
Okay.
Past President Award. And the honoree is Ron Pato. Yes, you heard that correctly. After serving 2 consecutive years as the president of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, Ron can now just relax and serve as an advisor to the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce Board as a membership-appointed board director. Ron has given many hours, expertise, and resources to make the Wadsworth Chamber the rock that it is today for this community, this region, and more importantly, you, the members of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce. We thank Ron, First Merit Bank, and more importantly, his family who shares him with his many volunteer families.
Okay, Janie, you ready?
Yes,
Okay, you've properly identified the cheerleader and the mayor. You missed the pilot.
I did.
You can't miss any more.
Okay.
So I'm a nice guy, I think. I'm going to let you pick the person up here that you'd like to identify.
All right. Let me see. Boy. I think I'm going to go for the NFL referee.
Okay?
All right. Let me look one more time. Let me look up here. Oh, boy. Okay. I don't know why I picked this one because I am not a sports fan at all. And my husband watches football, and every once in a while I'll hear him yell something about a blind referee or a referee that just can't see well. And when all of our people were coming in today, there was one goofball that tripped up the steps, and so I think that's who that would be.
Okay, now who was the goofball that tripped up the
I
steps?
think it's this goofball right in the middle here. Number 3, is that you?
Number 3, you think that he is the NFL referee?
It seems
If this
like
is
it.
wrong, then you've got to go park yourself over there.
Okay, I'm sure he tripped up the steps. Did you see?
All right, number 3, is that your identity?
Those are kind of rough comments, aren't they? I mean, this is the off season even. But yes, I'm the referee, and I've been an NFL referee for 13 years now, including 2 Super Bowls and 3 Pro Bowls. I've worked 31 years of football overall and worked some of their superintendent Dale Fortner's games when he was coaching. My tie to Wadsworth is I help run our family business. We've been in business 29 years now in Wadsworth, and I'm glad I didn't say what it was before because it's a rubber company, and I hate to think what you might say about that. But
I could have worked with that.
I would be honored to bring up the President's Award. But before I have you come up, Ron, you aren't going to say anything bad about him, are you? Okay. Ron Pado.
I kind of felt like I was old news like Caesar, so in all honesty, the word rock was used in the video, and the true rock for this organization is Beth Workman, and I could not have done my work over the last 2 years without Beth, and I'd like to thank Beth for all of her help and support, and this chamber is truly blessed to have Beth Workman as our president and CEO. So Beth, thank you very much.
All right, you did it. You did it. You're down to 2.
Okay.
All right, before we go on, though, this is a crucial decision you're going to have to make next. Before we go on, we're going to watch another quick video, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Outstanding Business of the Year. This award is given to a Wadsworth business that has an active role in our community. The recipient portrays professionalism to the community, its employees, and customers. And the nominees are Structure Personnel Incorporated, located at 1219 High Street in Wadsworth. Structure Personnel Incorporated is a full-service staffing company providing temp-to-hire, payroll services, direct hire, and executive recruiting. Structure Personnel Incorporated prides itself on their passionate service and involvement. Under the leadership of Joy Wozni and Barb Truman, the very experienced and dedicated staff are encouraged to be more than just a business and to be involved with their community. Some of their involvements are through their individual churches, Have a Heart campaign with Akron Children's Hospital, food drives, informative WCTV shows, Chamber of Commerce support, sponsors of several youth sports teams, and the collegiate basketball tournament. Structure Personnel Incorporated is never too busy to take the time to thank their employees, their affiliations, their clients, and their customers for doing business with them. Structure Personnel is truly an outstanding business, and we are thankful they call Wadsworth their home. T Title Agency of Wadsworth is located at 180 High Street and is headed by Tim Aberley. T Title Agency sponsors many events via gifts, money, and given support that has an impact on the Wadsworth community. T Title Agency allows for Tim to give of his personal time to be involved with many of the youth sports in Wadsworth. This is a good lesson. Being a business in the forefront is proof that all businesses have the power to be involved in their communities, and that is good business. T Title Agency Wadsworth is a full-service real estate title insurance and escrow company. Wadsworth Walmart Supercenter is located at 222 Smoke Rise Drive. This Walmart is under the leadership of Chris Hubbard, who is a true motivator of the store employees. Walmart is the nation's largest department store, which stocks items that every person needs or wants at deep discounts. Although there are many large retailers other than Walmart in Wadsworth, there is no mistake of how Walmart has assisted many right here in our community. From donations of products to giving of time to supporting community fundraisers and awarding grants, our Wadsworth Walmart is involved and takes pride in being a part of this community. Walmart employs over 325 full-time employees at the Wadsworth location.
All right, let's have another nice round of applause for all of our nominees. And we'll get right back into it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to ask you to identify the producer-director.
Okay. Well, let's see, it would be somebody that looks fabulous on the red carpet, that has a great sense of style. So I'm thinking it's number 6. Look at those nails.
Number 6 is your choice for the producer-director?
Yes.
All right, number 6, is that your identity?
Yes, it is. I am the producer-director. You are good. My theater company is Morrison Playmakers Incorporated, or MPI. We're currently in production with the Neil Simon adult comedy. There is a small flyer on your table. Something of interest is the future. Our fall play will be Annie, and it will be performed at the Strand Theater, thanks to Kevin Sir Lewis and Steve Masika. But as I'm standing here observing all the men in the audience, I'm thinking community theater always need men. We never have enough. So I would like all of you to pay attention and come to the auditions for Annie. But I do have one question for all you guys. Do any of you know Anna Nicole?
Joe does. Yeah. He could be Daddy Warbucks. Sign him up.
Good
Yeah.
deal. All right. And I do have an identity to reveal from the previous video. Outstanding Business of the Year. The winner is Structure Personnel Incorporated.
All right, Jane, you ready?
Ready.
We're getting close. You can probably almost taste that Galaxy dinner, can't you? Oh, yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
You can't come with me, though, Joe.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. All right, well, that's okay. Because of that, then, I'm going to put you on hold. Yeah, we have another surprise in store for today's audience. It is my pleasure to introduce the current mayor, Mayor Jim Renisi, to talk about the key to the city.
Thank you, everyone, and I want to first congratulate all the nominees this year and also the winners of all the awards. Again, there's no doubt Wadsworth is a special place to be, and that shows up based on all the business leaders and all the things that we've got accomplished over the last few years, and actually over the last 20-some years, because I think Wadsworth has been on track for a lot of years going in the right direction. With that, I get the honor, again, of coming up with a key to the city, and it's interesting because this year was somebody who I think a lot of you know but you don't know, and a lot of you don't realize how much this person does, but he really does do a lot. He's a quiet individual who gets a lot accomplished, stays under the radar, but quite frankly, I've been very proud to be able to work with him over the last couple of years. Our 2007 Key to the City recipient contribution to our cities are widespread, but not necessarily well known. He is first to step forward to lend a hand where help is needed, but rarely draws attention to himself or asks for any recognition. Originally from the Mansfield area, our recipient graduated with honors from Tennessee Temple University with a major in secondary education, but chose instead to pursue another vocation, one that he knew well, having apprenticed during his teenage years. He put the skills he developed as a young man to work and soon founded his own small business in Johnstown, Ohio. Looking to expand the business, he found opportunity in Wadsworth, where his sister already lived. He established his new business in our downtown in 1988 and quickly became a fixture here, not only locating physically at the heart of a city, but also at the heart of our civic activities and various charitable endeavors. Married 27 years to his wife, Kim, who is here today. Our recipient has 2 children, Rob, 23, and Jill, 17. He and his family are faithful members of the Crossroads Community Church in Doylestown, where he is a treasurer and even conducts financial classes. It's a great pleasure that I award the 2007 Key to the City to this fine individual. Please join me in congratulating Bob Thurber. And I know when Bob came here, I just went up to him, I says, "What are you doing here?" So I'm sure he didn't know what was going on here, but congratulations, Bob.
Okay, it's official. I'm old, because this is what you do to old people, right? Thanks. Kim, you're in trouble? That's my wife. Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it a lot. We showed up here about 20 years ago, and wow, just found this to be a wonderful community. It's a unique community. We could have gone anywhere. It's a strange story. We just drew a circle. We knew where we didn't want to be. That was Mansfield. The #1 employer is a prison. That's a bad thing. So we kind of drew a circle around Ohio, about an hour's distance, and started visiting communities, and this one just won our hearts quickly. You people are all wonderful and been so good to us. Thank you.
All right, Janie. If you get this one correct,
Okay.
you'll be one more step closer to that fabulous dinner at the Galaxy. You pick. Who would you like to identify here? You got 2 people to choose from, #1 and #2.
One.
#1 you're going to go for? All right, well, I'll let you think it over, just in case you want to change your mind.
Okay.
We're going to have one last video real quick. Come back, because this is a crucial decision. You miss this one again, you got to sit down, and somebody else gets to take your place, and they only have one more choice. So we'll go ahead and let you calm down, watch one more video. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Outstanding Business Leader of the Year. This award is given to a person who has an active role in stimulating economic and community development that enriches the quality of life in our wonderful community of Wadsworth. And the nominees are: James R. McIlvain is an attorney with Palasek, McIlvain, Hoffman, Morse Company, LPA. Jim is a member of the Wadsworth School Board, a member of the WRH Health System Board, Wadsworth Performing Arts Board, an active member of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce, an active member of the Lions Club, and on various committees throughout Wadsworth. Jim is very personable, approachable, knowledgeable, extremely skilled, community-minded, and supportive of others. Jim is someone who others look to for leadership. He is a strong supporter of children, being the cornerstone of the Wadsworth School Board for over 18 years. Wadsworth is his home, and it shows through his numerous involvements with community events. James W. Pope is the President and CEO of WRH Health System. WRH Health System is an active care hospital that provides high-touch technology, advanced technology, combined with caring and personal service. Jim Pope is a dynamic visionary who has worked hard to strengthen bonds between the hospital and the community. He has sought ways to bring additional health care services to this community and our surrounding area. WRH Health System is a nonprofit hospital located at 195 Wadsworth Road. Jim Pope is passionate to healthcare needs of the community, bringing both together through many involvements. John Zidane is the owner and president of Retirement First, a financial and estate planning company located at 1197 High Street, Suite 106 in Wadsworth. John is an astute member of the Wadsworth business community, as well as being a compassionate and caring employer. John works tirelessly for this community, supporting local youth sports teams, service organizations, hospice, and local charities. He shares his expertise by spotlighting Wadsworth in his weekly television, radio, and newspaper appearances. John produces a local show on WCTV called Money Matters, which has helped many viewers with their financial questions. This program earned him a coveted WCTV Clapper Award for his efforts. John's company has been a long-standing member of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce and participates in many of its functions.
All right, Janie. I've decided to make this easy for you because I like you.
Okay.
All right? You have two people left, number one and number two.
Right.
You've already improperly identified one of those two people.
That's correct.
So I'm going to ask you again who you think the pilot is.
I just honestly think it's number one. There's just something telling me that.
Probably the fact that you said it was number two last time I asked you and you were wrong. That may be pushing you that way.
But I think it was
You think it's number one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Number one, is that your identity?
Yes, it is. I am the pilot. I'm also a director of the Wadsworth Chamber Board, and I work for Luke Engineering here in Wadsworth. I'd also like to take time now to reveal the identity of the person from the last video. The Outstanding Business Leader of the Year, the winner is Jim McElvain.
Well, actually, this year I don't have anything prepared. But I now know why Carol had me watch the Oscars Sunday night. But I fell asleep before any of the awards were presented, but I remember the part on the red carpet, so I know what you all want to know. I'm wearing Heritage Club, and my hair was done by Chuck Feaster. But seriously, when I came in, now last year when I was nominated as a member of the school board, I was beaten by Dale. I told Jim Pope tonight, since I'm on the hospital board, you got this thing as a shoe in, but I will say this. Jim, relax, because I won't have to vote against your pay raise this year like I did last year. But I do want to thank everybody for this. I really do appreciate it. I would thank my wife and my family for putting up with all the time I spent away, but I do want to thank some people. I want to thank my mother and father, Earl and Caroline McElvain. My dad was from Wadsworth, and you know, they raised all their kids to believe that a person's real goal should be to give more back to their community than they take out of it, without any regard to reward or recognition. Now, that last admonition aside, I do want you to know that I appreciate this very much and I accept it very humbly. Thank you.
All right, Janie, that means you did it. You win the dinner to the Galaxy Restaurant.
Yeah. This was rough work. I need a nap.
You do. But before you take your nap,
Okay.
let's hear from number two, who never got to tell us anything about herself. Number two, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Feels good to get out of the statue pose. Back in 1970, I was a Bob Hope girl performing on stage with Bob Hope. It was a great thrill. It was a wonderful experience. Currently, I'm serving my 15th year as a Medina County Commissioner.
All right, before we end the show, we'd like to thank Janie, our wonderful contestant, as well as our 6 identities for participating. And I'd like to introduce Beth Workman to come up to the podium and say a few words.
We can relax now.
Well, you know, every single year we try to do something different because I don't know how many people go to awards presentations and they seem to be quite boring and it's the same thing. Here's the plaque, here's this, and acknowledging. So we try to do a step up so everybody has fun, whether you know the people or not, and hopefully you learn something about someone that you did not know, at least these 6 identities here. But before I go any further, I wanted to tell you, on your tables are beautiful rose vases that are in the middle of the table. And you'll see on the table that one person has a gold coin, a clover coin. So if you have that coin, you take home that centerpiece today. And those flowers are from Renee Armedio from Armedio's Blossom Shop. And Renee, would you please stand up? Renee, please stand up so they can see who you are. This is Renee from Armedio's Blossom Shop. Second of all, I wanted to thank our host today, which is Joe McNeil. And many of you might know him through No Alternative, which is a DJ service that he also has. But also he's employed by First Merit Bank. And Joe, thank you so much. And you too win a fabulous dinner at the Galaxy. And of course, our contestant today, Janie Parrish from Hospice of Medina County, was a lot of fun. Do you all agree? A lot of fun. And you do get your fabulous dinner at the Galaxy as well. Okay, and again, I wanted to thank our contestants. Our first one is Mark Steinkirchner from American Pro Mold, and who is our NFL referee, truly he is. Chris Jury from Luke Engineering and Manufacturing, who truly is a pilot. Pat Geisman, a Medina County Commissioner, who was a dancer. Well, a Bob Hope girl. I guess I should say that. I had to throw that off a little bit. She told me she was a Bob Hope girl, and I thought, well, that's going to already narrow down to one of the 3. So I said, let's just make you a dancer. So just to let you know that. Jenny Morrison from Morrison Playmakers. Thank you. Christy Marshall from First Merit Bank. Thank you. Caesar Carino, you're not a has-been, and you haven't been on the shelf. We don't mean to put you in the back, and you do have identity, and I thank you very much for being in this show. And then the president of the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce and our chair of today's program, Blake Gurney from Oldham Dowling. Thank you. And Denise Douglas, who is from Basket Times, but a lot of you know her from the chamber, but she does have her own business as well, Denise Douglas. And I wouldn't be anywhere in this show because a lot of this that has to do with the show is the video presentation, which it takes a lot of work of putting this together, of who the nominees are and the photos and putting all this together. And that was done through the help of WCTV, Joanna Perino. Joanna, would you wave to everyone? Thank you. And of course, John Matting from WCTV that does this. Thank you. And just so you know, Joanna says, I feel more comfortable behind this camera. You just click those buttons because if it goes wrong, you're the blame. And then also John Bernard from WCTV, who is not with us today, who did our voiceovers. So just so you know who that is. And I know there's a lot of thank yous, but another big one is the Galaxy Restaurant. I mean, they do this every year for us, go the extra step for everything that we do, and we thank them very much for everything that they do for us. And most of all, I want to thank all the nominees here today. Every one of you are winners. And I just want to recap who our winners are again. Suprema USA, The Wine Room, and Excel Group Incorporated for a construction improvement or restoration. Structure Personnel for our Business of the Year. And our Business Leader of the Year, Jim McIlvain. And I want to tell you one thing about this. We don't put this on the letters when we send this out to you because we know we'll scare you off. But in the Blue Tip Parade, the Chamber always has a float that's sponsored by the Huntington National Bank. And we ask all the recipients to ride on this parade float, so you'll have to practice your waves and your smiles, and you are more than welcome to bring your co-workers or your family so you're not sitting there alone. And then I wanted to thank our past president, who was past president for 2 years. That's Ron, who is also a friend of mine. Ron, thank you so much for everything you've done for us for 2 years. And basically, I just want to tell everybody that won their awards, I have the boxes over here with Denise. So you want to pick up your boxes so you can take home your trophies, so you can take that home.
And also, I wanted to just make one last announcement. This is on our Easter basket auction, which is next month, right here at the Galaxy, which is March 28th. We do accept up to 60 baskets that are auctioned off, and every bit of the proceeds goes to high school scholarships for Wadsworth High School graduating seniors. So if you are interested in creating a basket or something to be auctioned off at this Easter basket auction, please let me know at the office. It's a lot of fun, and believe me, even if you don't have a basket or whatever and you need something brought to you, we'll be able to bring it to you, but just be ready for that because it's a fun event. So again, I thank you for everybody who came out today, and I hope you enjoyed this, and congratulations to our winners. And I will ask one more thing because we do have some of our press here. Would all the nominees and winners please remain at the stage so we can take some photos for the papers? Thank you so much, and thank you for all coming.